Hello people, friends, subscribers, viewers. I wanted to make this video for you because I think this is a very important principle for anybody to know if you want to escape the matrix, the modern society, the modern nutrition, the medical paradigm which causes diseases, and a nutrition that is just not appropriate for anatomy and physiology. You will have to understand this truth. This is another big keystone or principle that is like important. It's another brick in your foundation. Literally, I have to say, it's a brick in your foundation. So this is what I'm going to say. We are a species, a being that has evolved for countless thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of years even. We have senses in our mouth, and also our vision, also to some degree, is there to tell us what is food, what is not. So when Stefan says that you shouldn't trust that things that taste good are not necessarily good for you. Okay, it's true, but I'm gonna tell you that you have to expand that a little bit. It is true only if you are consuming man-made, engineered, deranged, processed foods with salt, chemicals like MSG, like refined, just denatured food. If you really want health, you will understand that healthy foods are foods that are found in nature in their whole natural state, and extremely important, your anatomy, your body finds them appealing to your senses. This applies to cows, this applies to wolves, this applies to hyenas, koala bears, everything. Every being. They find their natural biological nutrition very highly appealing. So if you are going to stick to natural whole foods that are not adulterated, then you need to, actually it's the only real way to gauge what is really healthy food, is to be able to find them appealing. I'll tell you how specific this is. Even grapes or fruit, for example, if you're eating grapes and all of a sudden one is fermented, in other words rotten or spoiled, your body will find it automatically, instantly sour. Why? Because it's toxic. So I want to just share with you that your senses are highly intelligent. You should trust them. Not dispower yourself saying, oh, okay, our senses mean nothing. No. The more appealing the food is, assuming it's a natural food, in its natural state, the healthier it is for you. For example, try the noni fruit. You know the noni fruit? I don't know if you guys are familiar with noni fruit. Or lemons. Or, stuff like that. If you eat a stomach full of these things, or even half a stomach full, you'll feel bad, you'll feel ill, and you'll be most likely puking out. Then, I want to show you how important it is to pay attention to your senses. They will communicate with your brain instantly almost. If you're eating lettuce, say romaine, and say you're eating romaine lettuce or even celery, sometimes it's nice and very appealing and juicy and crispy and flavorful and salty, but sometimes you don't check in the store and you come home and it's bitter and it's just not appealing. Guess what? There's a reason why that is so. Because probably it's more mature, the romaine is more developed, it's closer towards going to seed, and the more, or it's grown in more hot summer conditions, and it will have more chemicals in it. It will have more protective agents, like the young leaves. Have you seen chimpanzees, bonobos, gorillas, and a lot of primates? Basically, they will eat the youngest of leaves. Why? Because they have less chemicals that protect, usually. Well, they will have less chemicals that protect the leaf, so they will be less toxic. Because nature is not stupid. Plants protect themselves from being consumed. And that's why spinach. Why should you eat baby spinach? Why do you find baby spinach much more appealing than, say, this old, not old, but mature, full adult spinach? Why is that? So I hope you understand how important it is to understand that your senses are part of your infinitely intelligent body, and you need to pay attention to them. Now, when it comes to engineered man-made foods, yes, those foods are designed and engineered to fool your senses, your taste buds. So you will have substances which taste good but are unhealthy for you, like, for example, sweet soft beverages, or sweet candy, or sweet cakes, or whatever else, other junk food, even pizza, for example. Unhealthy, but tasty to most people because of what they put into it and how they alter all the ingredients. Now, this principle that I'm talking to you, your taste buds, the more you will cook something, the more you will have chemicals and salt and spices, the less applicable it will be. But if you choose, for example, simple, whole, natural foods, which are not really biological foods that we're able to fully, efficiently digest, efficiently and extract nutrition from, but with the help of maybe 10 or 15 minutes of cooking, like, for example, sweet potatoes, even to some degree rice, and carrots definitely, and basically other foods which really just need like 10 minutes of cooking, but are still highly appealing for our senses to consume, are gonna be still applicable. You can still use that as long as you don't put salt. You can still be able to use your senses and tell that cooked potatoes or sweet potatoes work much better than cooked onions and cooked ginger or cooked corpses, dead, decaying, putrefying corpses. So you'll be able to feel better too. That's the next step, is to be able to eat your full meal and then feel well on your sweet potatoes or whatever else you eat. Not ideal foods, no, definitely not ideal, but definitely better than consuming man-made engineered food. But anyways, I want to wrap this up. I want to let you know, trust your senses in your body, and trust your body as well to communicate with you, because it would be absolutely stupid and futile and impossible for any species, including us humans, to evolve without any ability to discern what is food, what is not food. Your sensation in your mouth, which is bitter and sour and hot and spicy, burning, is there to tell you what is not food. And sweet, juicy, a little bit creamy or fatty or a little salty, that are tastes that you can trust. Simple as that. As long as they come from nature. Because nature will never fool you. Nature will never fool you. But industries almost always will. And they almost always will never have number one priority towards your health. Almost always. So, trust your own body, trust your own senses, and the more appealing the food it is to you, your senses, the healthier it is, as long as it is a natural, whole food found in the same state on nature. It's grown and found on planet in that same condition. And you can stretch it a little bit towards slightly cooked meals too. Although it starts to be less and less effective, your senses, because when you mess around with the food, you can fool your own senses, even if you are processing, cooking, and playing with your food and putting chemicals and salt and irritants and stuff in there. Anyways, hopefully this principle you'll never forget and you will apply for the rest of your life. And I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes logic to you. And I just wanted to make this, well, not a quick video, but it is relatively quick. And yeah, hopefully it's empowering. And this is the source, the root of the 100% of the truth about this topic, whether appealing foods are healthy or not. They are, as long as you don't eat junk foods which are designed to be appealing yet not necessarily healthy many percentage of the time. Till next time, make sure to be vigilant, think critically for yourself, make sure that everything makes logic, and stay healthy, be vigilant, and talk to you later.